The number one reason that you are not a match to your soulmate right now is most likely because you are still holding on to or entertaining a relationship that is not right for you. You're either in a long term relationship that you know is not your end all be all relationship, or maybe you're entertaining a situationship. You also could be single at this point, but I want to ask you, are you still thinking about a previous relationship? Are they taking up space and energy in your mind and in your heart? Are you ruminating about them? Are you obsessing about them? Are you thinking about them? Are you thinking about the life that they may be living with the new supply? So just because you maybe physically have let them go and you might sit here and say, well, you're not talking to anybody. But I want to take it further and ask, are you energetically entertaining somebody? We are humans. It's our nature to be thinking about another person. This is the number one thing that's blocking you is the energy that you're constantly putting towards the wrong relationship. And so, one of the things that you want to start to do is bring that energy to you. Whatever feelings that come up when you think about this person, or the hope of what you thought this relationship would be, even though it never was that, I want you to go ahead and bring those feelings into your body and create those sensations on your own. One of the reasons it's so hard to let somebody go is because of the feelings and sensations that you experience when you think of them or what you experienced in the beginning of the relationship. And so what happens is then you have associated those good feelings and that hope and that fun and that joy and that love with another human being. And that's then what makes you really sad when you are not with that person anymore or it didn't work out. But I am here to tell you that you can create and feel all of those sensations and experiences within your body without needing that person. This is where I want you to be honest with yourself of how the relationship actually was with your ex or the person that you keep thinking about. How many chances did you give them? How many times did you try to make it work? How long did you hope it would go back to how it was in the beginning or how you wanted this relationship to be, only to find out it never was? There's a lot of work to do around this. There's a lot of things I could say to you. But for the time being in this podcast, I want to just share the main thing blocking you from being with your soulmate is the fact that you are still holding on to a previous relationship or the wrong relationship. I'm not saying to go necessarily take immediate action unless you know that that is your next right best step, but I am inviting you to start to pray and set some intentions and ask for the courage, the confidence, the faith to trust whatever guidance comes through. You can't mess this up. You can't do it wrong. I just want to start to get you thinking. I want you to start seeing how holding on to the wrong relationship is negatively impacting you. Go ahead and listen to the previous episode as well if you're really struggling with this. I share about how you're not only blocking yourself, but you're also blocking them. You're also blocking your soulmate. You're also negatively affecting and impacting your health, which is everything. And if being with your soulmate is something that you desire, I really invite you, if you know that you're in a situationship, that even if this person showed up 100%, the best that they could, to the best of their ability, would it still be enough for you? Or would there still always be issues in this relationship? Would it then be another thing that would be an issue? I had to get real honest with myself when I was letting go of a situationship. I had to ask myself, even if this person could give me their 100% or whatever it is that I'm wanting from them, would it still be enough? Would it still be my dream relationship? And my honest answer was no. Yes, I was physically attracted to this person and we had a great connection when we were together. But when I wasn't with this person, it didn't feel good. I didn't feel chosen. I didn't feel prioritized. I didn't feel like I was the only woman. And that's not how I wanted to feel with my soulmate. That was so contradictory of what I'm asking God for. I was asking God for a relationship where I feel fully chosen. I feel like the only woman. I feel he only sees me. I feel respected. I feel loved. I feel like I'm with my best friend. I feel so attracted to them also. I wasn't fully getting that in the situationship relationship. And I gave that plenty of time. One of the reasons it was so hard to let that relationship go is because I did feel that way in the beginning of the relationship. And so I knew what the person was capable of. But I had to finally realize that the beginning of that relationship wasn't real. That was just what that person had to do to hook me in. That's what I see with my clients. I've seen this over the past half decade of working with hundreds and hundreds of people one on one and thousands overall. The beginning with a narcissist isn't real, or a very selfish person isn't real. An unhealthy person isn't real. Insert whatever feels right and true for you. Don't get too caught up in the label. I had to see that that person knew exactly what to say and do to be somebody I would be attracted to. But once he got me, it went into being who their true character really is. And that's what I see with so many of my clients. They're holding on to hope of how it was in the beginning, and the insecurity within them is telling them that they did something wrong, or they weren't enough, or somebody else was better. And that's why the narcissist changed. When in reality, I'm here to shout it from the rooftops that the narcissist is a narcissist. The unhealthy person is an unhealthy person. The avoidant is an avoidant. The situationship is a situationship. They have certain tactics that they are going to use and do. They play certain games with everybody that they're with. You might just be in a different phase than somebody else, and you might be in a certain phase longer, but they're going to go through all the phases that they always go through with every single person that they are with. And that's where my work comes in. I'm here to show you the beginning wasn't real, and not because you weren't good enough, but because that's just the game of the unhealthy person. Your job to win the game of love is to no longer be a match to these kind of people, to no longer entertain or be attracted to somebody who makes you feel like an option or you're not chosen, to stop holding on for dear life and talking yourself into making it work. That's your work. To not be in the same kind of games anymore. You play in a different field, but this is scary because it's the unknown. And a lot of people don't know how to play this game because they've never played this game. They've only been in unhealthy relationships, or relationships that weren't their end all be all. But there's a few different rules and keys to the game that I've discovered with attracting my own soulmate and helping hundreds of people attract their soulmate. And that's what I put together in my free 3-step masterclass. If attracting your soulmate, which I'm assuming it is because you're here listening to this, is something that you really want to do, I'm going to share the 3 main steps that I would take any one on one client through, or myself through. These are what are going to help you become the energetic match to your soulmate. So if you're interested in that, DM me on Instagram at Dr.Onalee Soulmate, or just go ahead and click the link below. They should be in the show notes. I'm sending you so much love with attracting in your soulmate. I trust there's a reason that you were guided here, that you were led here. I trust that you get to have your soulmate, that they are orbiting around you. And I'm really excited to support you in being open and available for them and doing the necessary action steps so that you can make your life a lot easier and enjoy the process while they are making their way to you. I'm sending you so much love. Go ahead and send me any breakthroughs that you've had from listening to this on Instagram. And definitely share with me once you've let the narcissist go or the situationship go. And then, especially when you attract your soulmate. Those are my favorite messages to receive. I'm sending you so much love. I look forward to seeing you in my inbox, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.